Mudassir Firdaws is my name. Good morning, class. I'm very excited to see all of you looking so cheerful as always. Yesterday, we discussed the various parts of the flower. And as a way of recap, I would like all of you to participate. Feel free and then mention the parts of the flower. So I would like to start with your class rep, Mohammed, and then Ikuya in that order. So just mention when it gets to you. Alright, so Mohammed, stigma, that's a brilliant attempt. Style, anther, alright, filament, that's impressive. What else? Ovary, oh great. I'm very much excited to see that you guys understood yesterday's lesson. So today we would just move ahead and then discuss the various functions of the parts of the flower. Just as in humans, we have the male and the female parts of the flower. The male parts of the flower consist of the anther and then the filament. Say after me, the male part consists of the anther and then the filament. The function of the anther is to produce the male sex cells, otherwise known as the pollen grains. And the function of the filament is to hold the anther in a firm position to carry this particular function of producing the pollen grains. So the filament provides support to the anther. We also have the female part consisting of the stigma, the style, and then the ovary. The function of the stigma is to receive the pollen grains produced by the anther. You will recall that I said that the male part of the flower consists of the anther, which produces the pollen grains. So the function of the stigma is to receive these pollen grains that are produced by this anther. Next, we have the style. And the style connects the stigma and then the ovary for the process of fertilization to take place. The ovary contains the ovules, which contains the female sex cells. The ovules would later develop to become seeds, whereas the ovary would develop to become fruits. I have illustrated grammatically the various parts of the flower. We do have the stigma, the style, the ovary containing the ovules, which constitute the female parts of the flower. All we have gotten is to mention the various parts of the female aspects of the flower. Alright, stigma, style, ovary, and ovules. Great. The male parts are the anther, the filament. These two constitute the male part. Two most important parts of the flower, which I'm yet to discuss with you, are the petals and then the sepals. The sepals protects the flower when the flower is still at the budding stage or when it is still in the unopened stage. As for the petals, they are mostly brightly colored and then they attract insects or pollinators for the process of pollination to take place. So I'd like to know whether you guys have understood this particular concept I have discussed with you as a way of measuring your understanding. So class, stigma, style, and then ovary constitute which parts of the flower? Emmanuel, the female parts. Oh, great. That's true. All right. So Ilyasu, it's now your turn. The anther and then the style constitute the male part of the flower. Through oath is false, but that was a brilliant attempt. Thank you very much. So I'll give you an assignment, but before that, I've brought a flower from nature to illustrate to you. I'll give it to the student's rep so that he will discuss with you and we all draw it and label the part.